Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, they, thems, whatever you are. I'm gonna do a little boat walk around video in case anyone is interested at all in what I've done to this boat. Started life, excuse the wind, started life as it's a 1979 Polar Craft, 1672. I bought it $2,500 and it was stripped down, bare bones, no paint, no nothing. I got pictures of the process I've done to this boat. I can throw them in here. Built the decking, put this cheap Amazon foam on, cup holders, mud motor. Built this whole front deck. Used to bench here and there was a bench here. I built the whole front platform. These had foam in them to start with. I've gutted them. This one is tackle. Oh, guy have a flat tire or what? And this one ended up being my wiring, batteries, onboard charger. Onboard charger for 2 batteries. I got 20 amp hour runs locators, 100 amp hour runs everything else, mainly trolling motor. I got cabin lights inside, anchor light, rooster tail light, and then I got I got them set to ambers up here when you're running the river in the early morning that she's foggy. These were just Harbor Freight ones. Built this bracket at work. Minn Kota Edge trolling motor. That was another marketplace score. Couple $100. I just leave it on the boat all the time, never taking off. Sits out in the rain. I cover it. I cover it in the driveway. Rain gets in, but I haven't had any issues with water wrecking anything yet. The mud motor is a mud skipper, 22 horse Harbor Freight Predator motor on it, all stock except for the pipe, and then just a little tack and hour meter on it. That's basically it. I redid the whole trailer, repainted it, add the new Gator decals. It's a tilt trailer. Never ever used the tilt function, but I kept it on there just in case I ever needed to. I painted the boat, still got the stencils. She gets a little beat up from my lights. I gotta redo that. When I launch it, it'll bounce off these and it puts some big scratches in it, but you know, after all, it is a 1979 mud boat, so it doesn't need to look pretty, kind of like me. Built the light brackets at work. The old ones fell off. Put a lot of work into this boat. And you know what they say, it's never done. You're never done with a project. I just got my cheapo Lawrence in the back. I've had that locator forever. I would like to upgrade the rear one just to run maps so I don't get lost out here. And then the front one, I got that Humminbird Helix 7 Mega SI. Have no idea how to work the SI yet. I'm just starting to see trees and stuff on it. I don't know how to change all the settings and murkiness of the water. I have no idea. I kind of just wing it. That's basically it in a nutshell. Oh, I got would like, wow, no, we'll get to that. The front deck I built. I do have a storage hatch in here, and this is just packed full of miscellaneous crap. Extra tackle, trolling motor props, life jackets. I think I got a change of clothes in here. I got some weather gear in here. Got the rod holders when I'm feeling lazy. GoPro died in the middle of filming the boat video here, so I switched to my other camera. Hopefully it stays in focus. Hopefully the wind's not too bad, but yeah, I ended off with the front storage I put in here. So the only thing I'd like to change is right here is a bench full of foam yet. I would like to change that into an onboard live well. For now, I just have my cooler, which works. I fill it with water, keep the fish alive in there just till I get home. Dump the water so that way they're dead when I get home for when I cut them up. Clean them, I mean. We're not mean to wildlife around here. So that's the only thing I'd like to change is maybe putting a live well in that bench. This one I would like to cut out so I can actually stand there to run the mud motor, because right now I got to kneel on that bench, and on a long river ride it's pretty tiring on your knees running that mud motor. I can't quite fully stand, because if I stand here my handle's not long enough and I got to lean way back. It hurts my dang back. But it would be nice to cut this out and actually add storage to these, but not sure how much foam you can take out of a boat. Everyone goes back and forth on the internet on that. Not really sure. I did put pink foam in the floor underneath all this, and so there is foam in it after I gutted these two benches. But I'm not sure how much foam you actually should take out. I mean, I don't usually run deep water with it, obviously. So the deepest, but I do, every now and then you get into a lake where you're, 10, 20, 30 feet deep, but majority of the time on rivers running some skinny waters. Really, sorry about the wind. Really don't know what else to say. If you got any questions, I don't know, leave them in the comments. I didn't do any videos when I built this boat, but I sure do have a lot of pictures I can try to upload onto this video. And like to do it all again, but better. The only thing with this boat, it is a 79 Polar Craft, and it's real thin hull. I forget the actual thickness, but I compared it to what does my buddy got? He's got a Grizzly Tracker. And say, for instance, his stripped down bare bones with nothing on it, I want to say, I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head, but he was, I think, like 600 pounds. And then this boat stripped down with nothing in it is 300 pounds. So that just goes to show you how much more metal is in some of the Mod V front flat bottoms. But it's taken a couple tree hits and nothing major. I'm sure if I bounce it off some heavy rocks, then you'd start to see some hull damage. But this thing's been around the block, 1979. Still looks good. Still looks good for how old it is. My trailer, not too happy with that, because it ends, way under the boat. I got like 2 more feet between the trailer and the boat. It's not focusing. So I want to try to figure out a transom saver, because when you're on some rough roads, this big top heavy motors is just a bouncing on that transom. I don't like that, and I haven't found a transom saver that'll go way under there to hook onto the trailer yet. And then you need a real wide one to go around the bottom end of that surface drive. So I'm not sure what to do there. Again, if anyone has any tips or what they're doing, let me know in the comments, because eventually I'm going to hit a bump and the transom is going to fall off of this boat. Eventually. It's got dual bilge pumps. Never actually had to use them yet. Two of them. They're wired in on all my switches up there. And I got a fuse block and everything to control them. Plenty of videos on YouTube about wiring a boat. I'm not going to go into that, but I'm not good at it either. It don't look pretty. I'm sure you saw in that compartment, it's just a mangled mess of wire. And I've only had one wire fire so far in this thing. So hey, we're doing pretty good. Only one of them so far. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell. It's a good boat. Had it a couple years now. Caught a lot of fish in it. Caught a lot of fish in it. And I like that it's a 1652. It's pretty wide. A lot of them other ones are 1646s or 48s or something. It's hard to find a 52 wide one. And it's nice having a nice wide boat. The majority of the time it's just me in it anyways. All right, I'll try to sprinkle in some pictures of building this thing and hope you like it.